Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to learn the civics part of social studies of grade 5. The name of the lesson is Democracy in India. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn what is democracy and its features, the branches of government, and the levels of Indian government. So let's start with the lesson. What is democracy? Democracy is a word which is derived from the Greek word kratos. Demos means people and kratos means power or rule. Democracy means it is a form of government in which the rulers they are elected by the people. Next, in a democracy like India, what is a government? You can say that a government is a group of people who are responsible for making laws, orders, and take care of the affairs which are related to the governance of a country. And there are three types of government. First is democratic government, monarchy, and dictatorship. These are the three types of governments in the world, and India has a democratic form of government. Now let us read about or learn about some special features of democracy that have made it the most popular form of government in the world. The first feature is that people they have the right to elect their leaders. Means in a democracy people they have the power to elect their representative or their leader by voting an election. Means all citizens who are 18 years and above they have the right to vote, and this is known as universal adult suffrage. Then people they have the right to express their views on their political policies of the government. Means here the democracy it allows the people to express their feelings without any fear. Then we have the right freedom of speech. Here this means that people here they have the right to express their views, their ideas, and speech. You can say criticism is necessary for a government to work. Then we have equality. Democracy is, you can say, committed to equality and justice. In a democracy all people they are considered equal, and in addition all laws in the democracy they must be fair to the people of the country. Let's learn about the Constitution of India. The Indian Constitution or India has a written constitution which contains the rules and ideas that define the state of India, and it gives a special character to it. This particular constitution it also contains or it also has the laws on how the country India it should be governed or it should be ruled. India is you can say a land of diversity, and therefore one particular government cannot govern the entire nation or the entire country. So for that the Indian constitution it has adopted a structure that is called a federal structure, which means the government is divided into three levels or three parts: central government, state government, and the local self government. The power is shared between the central government and the state government. Means the central and the state government, they are linked with each other, and the constitution of India has the source of power for both the governments. Now let's learn about the branches of the government. The Indian government, or to perform various functions, the government of India have three branches. Each branch has its own specific function and administration. The first branch is the legislature or the legislative branch. This particular part of the government, it makes the laws and consists of representatives which are elected by the people. Then we have the executive branch. This particular branch is responsible for implementing laws and running the government. And the third branch is the judiciary. This particular branch is responsible for interpreting the constitution and the laws, means the laws which are in the constitution of India, and settle any dispute between the center or between the state regarding the division of power. Let's learn the levels of the government in detail. Previously, I told you that India has three levels of government: central, state, and local self government. The central government has means the center of the central government is at New Delhi. The state government, they have their respective, means the center of the state government, they are in their respective capitals, means capital of the state. Take example Maharashtra, so its main center of the government will be in Mumbai, and the next one is the local self government. Let's learn about the first level of government, the central government. Central government is also called as the union government, which makes laws for the entire country and makes sure that these laws are being followed by all citizens of the country. And it is located in New Delhi, the capital of our country, India. Now, the first branch of the union government or the central government is the legislature of parliament. The parliament is the law making body of the central government, means whatever laws are being made in the central government, the parliament makes it. So it is the legislature at the central level. The parliament in India consists of two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and the members of both the houses are known as MPs, members of parliament, and this particular branch is responsible to make laws. The second part is executive, union executive. This part of the government, it makes sure that the laws made by the parliament are being followed by the people or no. This particular government, it comprises of the president, vice president, and the cabinet ministers, or you can say council of ministers. President is the head of the executive and a part of the parliament. Then the president is assisted by the vice president, the prime minister, and the council of ministers. They are, you can say, the in charge of different departments of the government. Take example, the railway minister is responsible for the proper working of the railways in our country. Then we have the judiciary. Judiciary, it consists, means judiciary in India comprises of a number of courts present in different states. Supreme Court of India is the highest court of justice in our country, and it plays the main role or the main part of union judiciary. This particular part or the judiciary, it has the Chief Justice of India and 33 other judges along with it, and it solves the conflicts between executive and legislature, or, or other public related matters or conflicts. Let's quickly recap what we have learned today. Today we learned what is democracy, the features of democracy, the Constitution of India, and the branches of the government, and the level of the government. In levels of the government, we have only learned the first part, that is the central government. In the next part of our session or the video, we are going to learn about the state government and how the governments in India are formed. Till then, goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Hope this lesson was easy for you.